Welcome back to B where we like to waste money and have fun. And I'm looking around for my little knife and realizing it's not there. So we're going to just have to stab it with something else. Or restart the thing, but I think that's not going to happen. Fingers are good enough. Alright, so we've got another box of Riftbound. I still have a case. I don't know if I'm going to open it or just hold it for... There it is there. Hold it for resale. So I've done a little bit more digging and understanding. Okay, so what it is, and I'll show, if we find any, we'll show you. That's what it looked like. If people actually had them in stock, that's what it looked like. Very nice. I didn't keep the box for the previous Riftbound. That was a while ago. So, just don't know if I want to open it the rough way because, you know, there's cards that are worth quite a bit. One sec. The wife took my scissors, so I had to go steal them back. So we're going to do this just because opening those that way seems to damage cards, but these cards seem to have a pretty bad cut to them. This seems pretty rough in general. So, as I was saying, the unnumbered ones are when the number down here is higher than this number. So the numbers that have gone past it, so unnumbered. Even though they are numbered, they're just unnumbered. And otherwise, they those little things on the yellow, they're just like legendary or whatever it's called. Can't remember. Let's open one up to remind me. Oh, also, I completely forgot, but I was getting annoyed because I didn't think I could find myself a box of what's his name? But it turned out I'd already ordered one. They just were delayed because they're damaged at the bottom here for some reason. And I'm like, yeah, well, given the fact you can't even find it, I don't care. That video will come later. So let's just open, that should just be a generic one. Yep, so the rarity is Showcase, is what they're called. And if they have the same rarity symbol, but if they're an unnumbered one, the numbers are past that. Let's zoom in. I still haven't got I gotta go buy the batteries, I'm just lazy. We're not gonna worry too much about all these commons. We're gonna hit the uncommons separately though. Make it easier for later. Uncommon. I just hope that all their foils come from better cut sheets because, you know, some of these are going to be nice. So this is going to obviously be relatively little because you can buy it from the, you get one of these from the starter deck as we saw. But anyway, that's only a rare anyhow. So 2 rares and a common. Alright, so I've been talking non-stop crap for 3 minutes. Most of you guys are probably watching this already know all this stuff, but I didn't find out that quickly. Because I'm not that that much of a paying attention kind of person. I've got my own things to do. I barely have time to watch stuff. We have some cranks, some thundergogs, and we have a divine judgment. Looks pretty good in being divine. Each player chooses 2 units, 2 gear, 2 runes, and 2 cards in their hand. Recycle the rest. Alright, so that's board wipe. Pretty typical for white to have a board wipe. So, you know, I feel like judgment is the same as white. Even though this is yellow, but I feel it's the same. For back, I have no idea where this is. If I don't find it like within the first 1 or 2 pages, I'm not going to care. Because I don't even know if it's that special or cool or anything. We're not going to look too much into it. So mainly we're looking for the high-end stuff if we really want to be cool. Some uncommons. We have a Relentless Storm. I think now I have 2 of these. I think you need 3. So that's the Carnivorous something or other. Is that high on? It's only a rare though, so it'd have to be... Can't be too expensive for just a rare. There's only like 1 or 2 really super expensive rares. The rest of them... Nah, I can't find it quick enough, so we're moving along. But that's pretty cool. Looks pretty cool anyway. Unchecked power! Not enough. So that's enough. Exalted all friendly units that deal 12 damage to all units on the battlefield. Exhaust all friendly units. They deal 12 damage to all units. Okay, fair enough. Seems pretty cool, and it's in that class of whatever they are. Oh, so that's a $10 card. Yeah, I found one. It did seem pretty cool. So it only cost 7 to be able to just sort of semi-board wipe. That seemed pretty good. Token, I guess. Put that across to the side, yeah. So someone I just bought a full art a full art, what do you call it? Majestic from Flesh and Blood. Shelter of the Storm. Full art, just bought it. The guy that used that money went and bought a thing. He got the top end of what you can get, like the highest card on TCG. It was the Kaysan's Daughter of the Void signature card. Suggested that he go get it graded and go work from there. He's in New Zealand. I bought it off him, and he's pretty cool. And so that was pretty cool. He used that money wisely, and you know, gambled and made a mint out of it. What's still pretty good. That doesn't go there. That can just go back into that pile. Look, it doesn't matter. I can sort these out later, but I'm trying to. Overt operations. It's Kessar's Evolution. Don't care about that. Alright, we're going to start moving because we're 7 minutes into this fucking thing. We've barely got, like, opened 4 or 5. I may even just give up and start opening them properly instead of this, but I think we can start moving it up. We will deal with uncommons later then. I'm going to do that from now on. Common. Conversion mutation. It's Commander Linus. I don't know if he's any good. I don't know. I don't care right now. We're moving along. We're going to stop faffing about for 7 minutes. Probably not many people are going to watch this video, so it's okay. The 3 cards that we care about. Back to back, something else, and Karma. Was it? Karma. If I got it pronounced wrong, I'm too tired. I just got back from work and just had a shower. Jumped out. So the postie was just there, so I managed to grab it. So brain is not 100% ticking over. Do have some coffee though. That's going to help. Orb of Regret. I regret nothing apart from wasting all my money on cards that I don't even know if I'm going to play with. Howling, Trust Us, so nothing of interest so far. Here's the coffee. I'm doing this thinking that I will find the signature card, but I won't. If I open my case, I probably will. But that's probably not going to happen. I haven't seen this before. Twisted Fate looks pretty cool with all those cards. Just going to make more piles. That's a rare. This is meant to be something somewhat expensive. $8 I think it was. Ooh, we do have. This is what we're talking about. It's not signatured, but it is an unnumbered. See how the 305 is now past the 299? This is an unnumbered. Probably not worth a lot because apparently no one is playing Yasuo, or it's just terrible. Because the signature card is worth $500-600 US, so this is far less. It's nonetheless looks pretty cool. How much is he? And that's, you know, compared to the most valuable one, nearly worth just under 2,000. So it's about somewhere between $80 and $60. So there are more expensive. The Dread Bloom Predator, whatever they are called again, the The Pentagon ones. What are the Pentagon ones called? The rarity. The epics. No, I don't want to stop recording. No. And that's worth, and they were $65 to $100. So yeah, this is not what you want to get as your case hit. But still, I mean, it still gives me a great example to show you guys what an unnumbered actually is. Still going to sleeve it because it is still unnumbered, and you never know what's going to happen with cards later on. A little disappointed, no signature, but that's alright. We now know what an unnumbered is, and then there's a rare version with a signature on it. Why then just put them all signatures? I have no idea. Maybe they just wanted to have a cheaper variant to make sure other people can get it. So it's unlikely we're going to get another such card in this box, but that's okay. We've still got see what rune we get, because we're going to get a special rune for sure. Commons, uncommon, and a rare with some sniper check. So now know what a proper unnumbered is if you hadn't before, because I didn't until I looked into it more. Because that's just how I am. I don't always do all the details. Uncommon, rare, and another rare of the boss. We don't care about him. Nobody cares about the boss. I mean, I could. These cards are very slippery on each other. I've got them in piles and they're still falling off. Next time I do an opening of a box, I will have somewhere to put I might just empty those things out. That way I don't have things sliding everywhere. We don't care, but that's a rare. And this is what they call an alternate art. You can tell because it has an A. See 197A down here of the the total. So whenever there's an A, it's an alternate art from the standard version. Or there is an alternate art, whichever way you want to put it. Maybe you like the alternate arts more. And that has a bit of a hollowish background, so that's kind of cool. So that's the showcases. I mean, I could send the Yoasa off to get graded as well. It does look pretty good shape in terms of the cut, but the main reason I don't think I will is because it's worthless. But it does look pretty cool with the different colours of his cape, I must say. They do look pretty good in the colourings. And that to me is probably where I will buy cards, mainly because they look cool. The Warwick, whatever that is, and some Wraith of Echoes. Alright, let's have a look. We have a loose cannon, so we have that there. Plenty of those, some Kraken Hunter, and we have a Siphon Sphere, was it? Siphon Sphere Power? Oh, no, Sphere, it is a sphere, but I keep thinking that. I have no idea why. And that is an epic. I don't know where it grades on that, but it does look pretty cool with being super all powerful orbs. Clicking along, seeing if I can find it quickly. Another $10 card. So it seems that any playable card that is in the epic range, if it's playable but not necessary, it's probably about a $10 card. If it's a rare and it's an absolute necessity, then it's probably going to be in the somewhere in the $30, $40 range. And the epics, if it's necessary for winning decks, is probably much higher, in the $60 or something range. Sheen. Whatever that actually is. We've got Champion Sheen. That's rare. Madness. And then we've got Dazzling Aurora. Again, I have no idea. But still, it's another epic. I really should start looking at where these are going to go. But I also don't care. Oh, I care a little. I care a little. microphone's a bit further away, so it might suddenly sound a bit higher than I was. Some Iron Ballista. Whoop-de-doo. So, Ravenous Tome. I have way too many of those for some reason. And a Soul Gorger. You know. Souls. My will to live. My bank account. It's all sort of the same to be gorged on, I think, these days. I haven't bought any of the next set yet. Probably a bad thing, but it just was like I don't have the cash flow to justify something that I probably not going to play. McDoodle, and first, that's I think my third. And look, some of these cards, the quality is fucking shit. I know it's not this, but I don't want to have just this card to be good and everything else to be absolute dog shit. Makes no sense to me. Yep. Oh, you know, some arena bar. Some uncommon and some something sundering. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. I really should stop spending money on things that I'm not going to play. But I couldn't help myself. I wanted to have a go at this Sail Scout. At least have a look at it. See what I thought of it. Rare. We have some Zealot Lady. Again, not looking at the price of every time I pull a card that is an epic level or higher. Okay, if it's high, if it's showcase, I will. Some Shining, some Ravaging Raids, some Fire, and we have another epic. This is the standard K-Sun's Survivor. I'm assuming it's the generic, is the standard one or whatever, but either way, that's still a epic. And I don't know if I have one of those yet. I've only got these two in that in that style, so that's kind of a little disappointing. We have some to go. Yet another one of these stupid bloody books. We have Radiant Dawn again, and we have a Calm rune. Feel calm. So now I have 3 different runes of different types. Got a couple packs left. I don't think I'm getting anything else. I think that's it. I'm not sure if I'm meant to get anything else out. These kind of, on average, whatever. We can always hope for more for a signature card, but I doubt it. Getting excited. She's meant to be decently priced, and the Progress Day. Draw 4. 3 4 packs left. So we got an unnumbered. We got something. It's not a very good one. If it had been this lady here's one, then I'd be like, oh yeah, even if it's not the signature one, I mean, like, at least it's on par with what I've got in front of me, and decent value, I suppose. Where this is kind of, we're gonna Yasura, Unforgiven. Yeah, so basically they're the same as these rare ones, so you don't need these unnumbered or even to play. You can get them in the regular rare form, but obviously they're cooler. Another that. Oh yeah, we got another, whatever you call them, the showcases. It's an alternate art. It's got an A next to it. So this is the Volley Bear. Looks pretty angry there, actually. Kind of cool. Top end 12 cost. All right, 2 packs left. All right. Petty Officer. King's Edict, whatever that actually is. Cogmark, whatever. Last pack for this stuff. And hopefully we get something cool, but I doubt it. I think we've got our main two cool pieces here and here, and some extra little niceties there. I think I'm meant to get like 3 showcases per thing, and 1 ruin is the average. Falling Comets and some of that, and we have whatever the hell that is. Sorry, don't know. All right. So I think that's this is the main thing. What you're going to get is these things, and these are where your main value is going to come from. There will be 1 or 2 rares that are going to have value at this stage, but other than that, this is obviously where you're going to try and pull most of your money is if you get these unnumbered, and if it's an unnumbered signature card. You're going to have a couple of these cards that are going to be expensive, but I just no idea which ones are, which ones are not, since I haven't actually had a chance to play the game or look ahead to build decks. Let me know what you think. Should I open my case? Should I not bother opening my case? Should I just keep it sealed and hope that the print run for this set is extremely low and that it goes into value, but I have a feeling it will not. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, what I should do with this, and what I should, if there was anything I missed that was really cool, that I should have been more excited about pulling, let me know, because I barely know what I'm doing with this particular game so far. All I can do is look on TCG Player and sort of half scan it to see what's going on. Anyway, that's all the time we got for on this episode of BDDE. I'll catch you next time. Bye!